You definitely want to spider a website. And then mirroring the entire website. So mirroring an entire website on a local system enables the attacker to browse website offline. It also assists in finding directory structure and valuable information from the mirrored copy without multiple requests to the server, which raises your counterintelligence. It says, hey, this guy is probing our site. You know, they'll see that. They'll see the probes, and it'll raise the alarm on most monitored websites. Web mirroring tools allow you to download a website to a local directory, including building recursively all directories, HTML, image, flash, videos, and other files from the server to your computer. So what does that mean? Recursively means that it will get everything it finds, and then if it finds a directory, it'll go into that directory. If it finds another directory, it'll go into that directory. If it finds another directory, it'll go into that directory, fish the whole site, then it'll come back to the first one and start off where it left off. So if it went into a directory in that previous folder, then in the next, it'll hit another directory and dive into that one, get everything it finds, and then come back and just keep going. It'll start from the bottom and work its way back out, right? So let me give you a better example. So if you have if you're mirroring a site and you're doing a recursive search or something, whatever it is, this is how recursion works in general. So you have a directory and 4 files. And then you have 2 directories with 2 files in each one, and that's it. Okay, so we start the spider. It hits the directory first, and it hops into that directory, and it sees 2 more directories and 4 more files with 2 files in each directory, okay? So it'll hit the first directory, go in, grab those 2 files, and it says, okay, there's nothing else in here. Then it hops back to the previous directory, which we had another directory, so we hop into that one, grab everything in there. There's no more directories in there to traverse. So we hop back out, we grab the 4 files, and then we hop back out and grab the last 4 files here. So we have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 files, all preserving the same directory structure. So that gives you the CSS files, it gives you everything you need to reproduce the website. So this can be done if people are mirroring your website like this. This can also provide a static website for a person to use to fake people that are coming to your site. So they might poison your DNS and then try to trick people into coming to their mirrored site, in which case they've stuck an iframe in there and record your password and stuff like that. That's where cross-site scripting comes in. This is how they do this kind of thing. They may mirror one page, they may mirror the entire site, depends. So HTTP track, which is a web spider copier, surf online, also from the command line, if you're using any kind of Starnix system, Unix, Linux, OS X, then you can use wget. Wget is another good command line one that's been around for years. But there's some graphical tools too. HT track and surf offline. Website mirroring tools. Here's a bunch more. Black Widow, InCollector, GNU wget. So that's just a graphical version. So that's pretty much it for these. Website information. Extract website information from archive.org. Okay, so we talked about archive.org. Internet Archive's Wayback Machine allows you to visit archived versions of websites. So they kind of just troll the internet and log everything they find for the top, I don't know, 10 million sites. A lot of times if you have a smaller company, they won't be listed. And if they're not listed, don't get them listed. It's not good to be listed here if you don't have to be, unless for some reason you want to be. So you see over on the left, it's the Wayback Machine. So you go to archive.org, you click on the Wayback Machine, and then in the search box there, you would type in the website that you want to check, and then you click search, and it'll show you all of the versions that they've archived for that particular site, and that's what you're looking at here. You're looking for a search, you're looking at a search result that's already been searched. So all of those black lines represent captures that archive.org did. You see the blue bubbles down at the bottom. The bigger the bubble, the more captures they had around that time. So if they're capturing your site a lot, I mean, if they've never had it in the archive, and then all of a sudden in June, they start capturing, that's fishy. Why did it start capturing just in June and then no more after June of last year, right? So I would go back in the logs and start digging in June of last year and see what happened and who was trolling the site, because somebody triggered a capture for a reason, okay? Monitoring web updates using Website Watcher. So Website Watcher automatically checks web pages for updates and changes. So if something changes, you get a notification. So for example, if I hijack your site and I change something, you'll get a notification, because otherwise, how would you know? A customer's going to report it, right? And that's the last thing you want to hear, is a customer telling you that something's wrong that you didn't catch. So you want to use tools like this as well. So web updates monitoring tools. There's a bunch of them here, so you can just take a look at the slide. Nothing worth noting. We'll see which ones show up on the test. Maybe InfoMinder. I've seen a question on that.